What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be opening a booster box of Commander Legends. It's finally here. Tons of new and exciting cards. Can't wait to play and try new decks and whatnot. Without further ado, let's just tear into these and see what we get. We got several of these to open. We'll probably do one at a time. We may keep one back just for nostalgia. Or not nostalgia, but like on down the road, like a year or so from now. Like if we can actually get together and play with people, we can actually draft the set as it was intended. So it's a shame this is one that we didn't get to actually draft, but nonetheless, we still get to open them. So there's at least that. So these are really thick packs, obviously with the extra 5 cards in there. Makes a weird feeling when you go to grab it. And we're just going to kind of, I'll have to arrange this and actually need one of those because apparently I've lost a whole box of cards, or misplaced rather. And sorry for the sniffling. I've been working outside. A bit windy, but you know. Let's see. The first rare is Aurora Phoenix. Very cool art. And Muldrak. Gore Muldrak. And the etched border there. It's a really cool but subtle effect, I think, on those. And our foil for that is the Bowmaster. Sniffles. So many good commons and uncommons in the set too. This is a really good set for especially people just getting started with Commander. It gives them a whole slew without having to try to dig and find places that have boxes of older sets and stuff. Or if you missed out on a few of the original Commander sets and whatnot. The old Magistrate. There's an elf deck I want to build and don't know if that's going in there or not. And of course, Urloc. Scorched Trash. What a great name. It's like me. Not the Scorch, just trash. And the foil is the Brazen Freebooter. Kind of a subtle, just hints of foil there. So many. Oh, the old Visor Seer. So many mythics in this set, it's going to be really hard to get at least one of each, let alone the variants or the foils. But with 4 boxes, surely we can get all of them. Oh, nice. The regular Vampiric Tutor. Really like to have the foil extended art one for the couple builds, actually. We actually need like 2 or 3 of those. And the old Agent. Wait a minute. There's actually only 1 rare in that pack. I thought there was 2. There's actually a lot of uncommons. And a foil Ambush Viper. No alternate arts yet. Excuse me, guys. So many like staple cards, Fetters. Sky Hunter for the first rare. And no second rare again. Foil Navigator. Seems like a different type of foil too. I love Wildside, such a fun card. Any combat trick kind of cards, I guess, especially if you're doing like Infect or anything green, red, or Gruul, or mono red, splash green, whatever you want to call it. And whoop, Root Weaver Druid. It's the first rare. And we got Hans. One of the poster childs for the set, so he's gonna be really, really fun to build decks for. And a foil Rage. Prismatic Piper. Weird but interesting art on those. Or that one, rather. There's a lot of reprints in this set that keeps me from having to try and trace down all the little common, uncommon cards for certain decks, so that's going to be a huge help. The prototype. Amadi. The Nagas were always a cool creature design. And a foil Phyrexian Rager. Oops. Pull you out. Oh, the old Doomed Traveler. One of the hardest working white cards out there. For common. Let's see here. The old Austere Command. And oh yes, the Condominant of the Eastrine. I think this is one of the ones that has like the extended art as well, which we hope to get because he's going in a mono green deck, or possibly a Selesnya deck. And again, it's going to be a really cool foil too. And the foil familiar. The old Monarch. Check it a little faster, that way this video isn't forever long. Port Razor, very nice. Maiar, and Radiant Serra Archangel. Ooh, 7 mana. And a foil Ingenuity Engine. Very cool. We actually needed one of those. Still need a couple angels out of this set and a few others for an angel deck that I've never really put together. I've had for bits and pieces for years, just never. It always felt like I was missing 5 or 6 good cards, and the set gives you a few anyway. Right there, Blasphemous Act, and the old Last U. Another one of the legendaries, and the old Anointer of Valor foil. Oh, excuse me. These cards feel a little different too, in a good way. I mean, they don't feel as porous. They feel a lot more slick. And Staff of Domination, the one rare. And Sailor Remains for the foil. These are packed very unusually. I guess you can get multiple rares and multiple foils, or one being the foil, one being the mythic, and then put two potential 2 rares, whatever. Let's see. Over Dreadlord, very cool, and the old Mystic. Reminds me of the the old turtle from was it Kung Fu Panda? And foil Haunted Cloak. Cascade. Chroma's Will. Actually needed that as well. Moonkraken. And, oh, first foil rare, I believe. Unless I've completely missed one. Phyrexian Triniform. Put you there still. Actually, a new token. I didn't even notice that was in this set. Of course, who really looks at the tokens, right? Up until you need them for whenever you make a build. Sakashima's Protege? Okay, I guess I completely missed that. I haven't looked at all the spoilers. I only looked at most of them, so there's some of these are still new to me when I crossed them. And thirst for knowledge. Preordain. Fury's Perfect. I always love that art. Armored Skyhunter. Ornyx. Kelith. That's another cool art on that one. And a foil Farhaven Elf. It's almost all foil except for the elf itself, it looks like. Mostly the background. And another Piper, of course. Excuse me. Return to Dust. And, God, is that our first mythic? Possibly? Scroll Rack. Always had a buddy that had one. Whatever, what was the original set even? Excuse me. But he always played that, and I always thought it was a terribly interesting card. Never was able to acquire one because either they were really scarce or really high. And Krark. The Thumbless. What a great name. Definitely going to build one commander. Either as a commander with him or one with him in it. And a Crimson Fleet. Common foil. Not too many common unfoils. Or uncommon foils or rares. You got one of each maybe so far. Sakashima's Will. Great art on that one too. Arden, Jury, how do you say it? Oh yes. Oh, that's amazing. Got the foil etched Kadama. Man, that's so pretty. This may be my favorite. I actually like these even more than the extended art, unless the extended art is actually a variant of the art. Otherwise they just look zoomed in on the original art, and to me that just kind of takes away from the original painting. But the etched one's just like, it's just so much better looking in my opinion. Ooh, I almost went past it. Plague Reaver. Not one I've overlooked as well too. There's a whole lot going on that there. Eye of the Storm, Doggo, and Spark Hobbit's foil. Yellow Tome. So much great art in this set too. It's a shame some of these don't have like new art. War Room. Actually need one of those, so that works out. Narishin Kezit or Keskit. and foil Ancestral Blade. Be cool if they did more foil tokens as well. Not necessarily all of them, but just have a variant where they're foil. Or just make it to where you can just buy packs of just foil tokens. That'd be cool too. Supreme Wheel. And the Horizon Stone. That's going to be a cool foil too. And Quain, the Old Meddler. Definitely a Alice in Wonderland inspiration for that card. And Helena, we needed that. Very cool. And Spectral Searchlight. It's like they focused a lot of the foils in this set on the background rather than foreground. I mean, like some of the accents is there, like on her bracelet and charm, whatever. But everything in the up front doesn't seem to be foil. Interesting take, or interesting design rather. And we're down to about, what, 6 packs here? Let's see here, we got some of these cards. I'm just curious as to why they're in certain sets. Ugh, Tryptophobia kicking in there. And a Radiant and a Chroma. It's one of the angels we needed with the etched border. Oh, shit. If only you were foil, you'd be perfect. Nonetheless, we got at least one, so that's good. And a foil gift. We need her, and what was the other two in this set? That way we can start building the Angels deck, mono white one, and then we'll try like a green white version as well. Reshape the Earth, triple green. I really want you to be in green. Actually, I wasn't aware of that one in this set too. Maybe I'll squeeze that into the mono green. It's a good ramp deck. Seems like a decent card. And Una's Trickster, very cool. Oh, is that a 3? That's a 3 rare. Oops, sorry. It's a 3. Yeah, 3 rare. Reshape Una's, and then Lysa, Shroud of the Dusk. It's another one I wasn't aware of too. Ooh, we might have to go black-white just so we can play her. And a full Dragon Egg. Oops, did I put the... No, they're right here, sorry. Got all worked up over three rares. Kind of makes up for all the several that we got word there was only one rare in the pack. Max of the Order. Medium. Power Stone Engine. And Open the Armory foil. Common. Down to the last two. Nice. Very nice. Oh, the old disc. I like to have the extended foil, obviously, like everybody. But we had like one of the first printing of like this new art design. But again, it's in a box of misplaced goodies. And our second foil with a prototype. But it's good that we don't have to basically dig for hours to try and find where the other one is, now that we got this one here. Excuse me. Oh, sweet. Milliborka etched. And the Opal Commander Sphere. Not too bad. We got some really good cards. I'm glad we got a Chroma. And the disc, of course. We definitely want to try her out. Yeah, some pretty good ones. Might do white black just so we can use the tutor as well. But yeah, several, basically these 3 were the ones, or some 3 of like the 6 or 8 that I really wanted out of the set. So that's off to a good start. So we got at least 2 more boxes that were open. We got 4, but like I said, we may keep one back. Depends on whether we get the cards or not, or we may just trade for it. Being we got tons of goodies here that we don't really have to have right away, and go from there. So, but thanks for watching.